Democrat candidate for Ohio Attorney General fantasizes about how he is going to kill President Trump. Elliot Foran, Democrat candidate for Ohio Attorney General, went on his TikTok account to call for the execution of President Donald Trump. If you remember, Elliot Foran also celebrated the public assassination and execution of Charlie Kirk by stating, F. Charlie Kirk.
Hi, this is Elliot Foran, candidate for Ohio Attorney General. I want to tell you what I mean when I say that I am going to kill Donald Trump. I mean, I'm going to obtain a conviction rendered by a jury of his peers at a standard of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, based on evidence presented at a trial conducted in accordance with the requirements of due process, resulting in a sentence duly executed of capital punishment. That is what I mean when I say that I'm going to kill Donald Trump.
Let's be honest. We know the left is violent. We know they're domestic terrorists. We know they're a satanic death cult that will murder you and publicly execute you the second and moment they get a chance without hesitation. The Ohio Republican Party blasted Foran, putting out a statement stating, quote, "Earlier today, I was shown an outrageous and extreme post from leading Ohio Democrat candidate for Attorney General that called for the execution of President Trump." Ohio Republican Chairman Alex T. said, "This kind of unhinged rhetoric has contributed to the attempted assassination of President Trump and the horrific slaughter of Charlie Kirk. Ohio Democrats have repeatedly lost to President Trump because their extremism has pushed them out of the mainstream of Ohio politics. The Democrats are adrift and out of touch with Ohio." Keith Faber, candidate for Ohio Attorney General, called on Amy Acton, candidate for Ohio Governor, to renounce Elliot Foran's comment that he is going to kill President Trump in a post on social media via video.
Hi, this is Keith Faber, and my Democrat opponent for Attorney General just came out and said he wanted to kill President Trump. That kind of vile comment makes it clear that Elliot Foran is not qualified to be Attorney General. Look, it is important that Amy Acton and the other Democrats on the ticket call him out for such conduct. Add to that his recent celebration of the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and you see just what kind of individuals the Democrats are running for Attorney General. I just recently authored an article in the Columbus Dispatch calling for us to tamp down the rhetoric. It is important, if we want to keep our communities safe, our law enforcement safe, that we make it clear that we're law-abiding people here in Ohio. Tamp down the rhetoric. Let's keep everybody safe. Ultimately, if we keep inflaming tensions, somebody's going to get hurt. I encourage you to join me in calling for political calm. Thank you.
No, nobody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get killed. That's what conservatives are up against. Murderers. Assassins, real domestic terrorists that want to put a bullet in your head. That's why these people have to be dealt with legally and lawfully by law enforcement and thrown in prison immediately. No questions asked. West Virginia librarian busted after posting this sick message calling on people to assassinate President Donald Trump. A heavyset West Virginia librarian just ruined her entire career after recruiting people to kill President Trump.